is Eyewitness News, the news leader, with Bill Ritter and Liz Cho, Scott Clark with sports, and Lee Goldberg with the exclusive AccuWeather forecast. Now, Eyewitness News.
It rained on the red carpet in California, and now that storm is headed our way and could bring snow and ice to some areas. But first tonight...
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Please, please.
His cousin died in his arms on a flight to New York. Why did this happen, and was enough done to help save her? Good evening, everyone, and thanks for staying up with us. I'm Bill Ritter.
And I'm Liz Cho. That woman was on a flight that had taken off from Port-au-Prince, Haiti, when she started feeling sick, but the flight continued on to JFK here in New York. And what happened on that flight has left many people shocked. Eyewitness News reporter Nina Pineda in Prospect Park, Brooklyn tonight, where the woman lived. Nina.
And Liz, this heartbroken family spoke to us tonight. They have so many questions. First, they believe that if there was some life-saving equipment on board that was functioning, that was working, that their loved one would be here now.
Please, sir, bring me some oxygen for her. He said it is impossible.
As his cousin Karen Desir was gasping for breath next to him, Antonio Olivier describes how he pleaded and begged with an American Airlines flight attendant for oxygen, but would be refused twice.
Say, my darling, please don't let me die. Go ask some oxygen for me, please, baby. I love you, baby. I love you. Don't let me die. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Please, please. And I stopped yelling in the plane. Somebody help me.
But when the passenger in seat 10E worsened, Mr. Olivier says the tank finally came. It was empty.
They tried to open it. When they open the oxygen tank, there's nothing in the tank. Nothing in the tank.
And what was your cousin doing at this time?
He cannot breathe. She cannot breathe.
With doctors and nurses aboard Flight 869 from Port-au-Prince to JFK now helping, her cousin says the flight crew would bring a second tank and a defibrillator, but both were not functioning.
It wasn't working.
How do you know?
Because the doctor said nothing is working in the plane. I can't believe it.
Karen Desir would take her last breaths and die against his shoulder.
I feel like I'm dying too. Because not only my cousin, it's my mother, my father, everything for me. I can't live without her.
Desir's body would be wrapped in a blanket and moved to the first-class cabin. Olivier's request to stop in Miami would be denied, and the flight would continue to JFK. Her cousin says that Karen Desir's body was wrapped in a blanket and laid on a floor in the first-class cabin, and there were other passengers on board. Desir is survived by a 10-year-old son, a husband, and a 25-year-old daughter. American Airlines also released a statement saying, "Our flight attendants are professional and they are trained in assisting passengers in medical emergencies." The spokesperson said, "I have no doubt they did everything in their power to help this passenger." Her family says if they did do everything in their power, she would be with them right now. Live in Prospect Park tonight, Nina Pineda, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
So sad, Nina. Thank you. We have another sad story to tell you about. On Long Island, a horrifying discovery tonight in an apartment. 3 children, ages 18 months to 6 years old, all siblings, found dead. And tonight, police have charged their mother with murder. It happened in Newcastle in Nassau County. Eyewitness News reporter Jeff Rawson is there for us tonight. Jeffrey?
And Bill, sadly, it happens all the time. We report on it. Kids are killed in fires. Kids are killed in car accidents. Horrible every single time it happens. But when a child dies at the hands of his own parents, in this case, police say his own mother, well, that you just can't stomach, can you? Officers searched the apartment tonight as the 3 little bodies lay together on the bed. An 18-month-old, a 6-year-old girl, Jewel, and her 5-year-old brother, Michael. Their accused killer is their own mother, Latrice Brewer. The kids' fathers tonight rushed to the scene. What do you want to happen to the mother?
I think she planned it, so she should get what she deserves.
She started using drugs, and the course was not listening to me to take my daughter.
As if it could not get any worse, it does. Sources say the young siblings were stabbed and drowned and possibly suffocated too. Their wide-eyed smiles, police say, could not protect them from their mother's rage.
She neglected them. She used to leave them in the house all the time by themselves.
The mother's family today,
pray. That's the only thing you could do. Pray for her.
Defended her.
My sister's not crazy. She's not ballistic. This is a shock to all of us.
The crime unraveled this morning. Around 9 o'clock, someone, unclear if it was the mother, called 911 and told police to come over. Cops were greeted by the mother, who led them to the gruesome scene inside the bedroom.
It was something about some money that she expected from social service, and she didn't get it, and she snapped out.
Cops can search this apartment forever, but no piece of forensic evidence will ever explain how a mother could do it, how the kids suffered in their final moments of life.
They were wonderful. They were really great kids.
The mother is tonight charged with first-degree murder, that's premeditation, and second-degree murder. And we're live tonight in Newcastle, Long Island. Jeff Rawson, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
So tragic, Jeff. Thank you. Well, 3 undercover New York City police officers go on trial tomorrow in the high-profile Sean Bell case. Bell's loved ones gathered in Queens today pleading for justice. In November of 2006, you may recall Bell, who was 23 years old, was killed in a barrage of 50 bullets outside a strip club just hours before his wedding. Bell's fiance is the first witness set to testify. There is no jury in this trial. Instead, a judge will determine if Bell and his friends were the victims of excessive police force. 2 of the detectives on trial are on trial for manslaughter, the other for reckless endangerment.
Now to the race for the White House, and Democrats say he's the reason that George W. Bush became president 7 years ago. But tonight, Ralph Nader, apparently undaunted, says he's running again. This will be the consumer activist's 3rd campaign for president. He's now 74 years old. He said today he believes it's his obligation to run because the other candidates, quoting now, are not addressing corporate crime or waste by the Pentagon. Republicans say they welcome Nader's run because it's going to take votes from Democrats.
Dissent is the mother of ascent. And in that context, I have decided to run for president.
Nader has yet to determine whether he's going to run as the Green Party candidate, as he did in 2000, or as an independent, as he did in 2004. Meanwhile, in the Democratic race for President Barack Obama, on the offensive today, attacking Hillary Clinton by challenging her husband's legacy. Senator Obama, campaigning in Ohio, blamed President Clinton's signing of the NAFTA trade agreement for the loss of union jobs in that state. Obama also criticized Hillary Clinton for trying to take credit for the positives associated with her husband's presidency while distancing herself from the negatives.
The notion that you can selectively pick what you take credit for and then run away from what isn't politically convenient, that doesn't make sense.
Meanwhile, Senator Clinton apologized to a crowd in New Orleans for her husband's comments that downplayed Senator Obama's win in South Carolina. But her challenge to Obama continued. In New England today, Clinton called Obama naive about tackling tough issues. 2 primaries will be held next week in Ohio and Texas. Liz?
And still to come tonight, a terrifying bus ride from New York City. Coming up, what triggered the accident that sent more than 40 people to the hospital? Plus, want a free ride to work tomorrow? We'll tell you how. And what you didn't see at tonight's Oscars. You'll hear what the winners said after they got their awards. Cindy Kenyon is in LA for us tonight.
And I'm meteorologist Lee Goldberg. Just missed a storm off to the south tonight, but there's another one heading our way from the west that brings a little winter mix to us by the time we get to Tuesday. The AccuWeather forecast is coming up on Eyewitness News.
It has a class-exclusive Sync sound system and a class-exclusive Vista roof. And when you consign and drive a new Ford Edge SEL for just $369 a month with no money due plus no charge maintenance, the new Edge is one class act. Only at your Tri-State Ford dealer.
At Infinity.
With all-wheel drive, stability control, and the best horsepower in its class, Ford Edge is quicker than a BMW X5. And now you can sign and drive the new Ford Edge SEL for just $369 a month with no money due plus no charge maintenance. Only at your Tri-State Ford dealer.
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Just 7 minutes.
On Eyewitness News this morning, you're never more than 7 minutes away from weather and traffic.
7 minutes. Just 7 minutes.
A Greyhound bus from New York City flips over on an interstate in Pennsylvania, and tonight investigators are trying to figure out why. The crash happened early Sunday morning on Interstate 380, that's in northeastern Pennsylvania. 41 passengers rescued from that overturned bus. Look at that. 2 of them remain in the hospital tonight. They're in stable condition. The bus left New York City, headed for Syracuse before it was set to arrive at its final destination of Toronto.
One more transportation story for you. This one much better, though. Commuters who use PATH trains can look forward to a free ride to and from work tomorrow. The gesture in honor of PATH's 100th anniversary. The trains will be free of charge from 6 a.m. Monday until 11 o'clock tomorrow night, and we are talking about a lot of free rides. An average of 227,000 people use PATH trains between Manhattan and northern New Jersey each weekday.
Question of the night. What would you do if you suddenly won $270 million? We'll give you a second to think about it. For a couple in Georgia, winners of the Mega Millions jackpot Friday night, tonight say, well, we'll let them tell you. Up first, an iron worker. His name is Robert Harris.
Since I was 16 years old, I've worked, and now I don't have to work.
It's still a lot of ways to sink in yet, but I mean, it's just, we're so blessed. We are so blessed.
Can you spell retirement? The winners have chosen the lump sum payout of $164 million. That, of course, is after taxes.
Well, it appears that actress Angelina Jolie really is pregnant, at least if the baby bump on her belly is any indication. Jolie and partner Brad Pitt were photographed last night at last night's Spirit Awards, where cameras captured a noticeable bulge underneath her dress. The actress ignored reporter questions about the bump. Pitt and Jolie have a 1-year-old daughter together, and they also have adopted 3 other children.
And speaking of celebrities, coming up next, Hollywood's big night. You'll hear what the winners said after they took the Oscar home. Plus, it rained on the red carpet out there. Now that storm is headed our way, and we may have to deal with some snow. Lee Goldberg, exactly where the forecast is next.
All right, ignore me, but your assets for retirement won't protect themselves. An annuity from AXA Equitable could guarantee income for life, so you can stop sweating, at least when you're not in here. I'd give them a call, but what do I know? I'm just the 800-pound gorilla in the room.
Want guaranteed income for life? Call your financial advisor and ask for an annuity from AXA Equitable.
It's immaculate. I know. And there's even a warranty for up to 6 years or 100,000 miles. The leather is perfect. It is. Okay, so you're telling me that this is not a new car?
That's right, sir. It's a certified pre-owned BMW.
I swear. Okay, I'm good. You good? I'm good. Thanks for coming.
Pre-owned, we swear. Visit your local BMW center for more information on these special offers.
Spend 4 days, 3 nights in the Bahamas for as little as $2.99. Hurry, offer ends March 31st. See Bahamas.com/escape for details.
The elevator and the blood bank. Both are ideas from the minds of African Americans. Support the United Negro College Fund, because a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Considering the storm that we had on Friday, we had a really nice weekend.
Not all that bad. It got better and better. Today finished really nicely. It's beautiful. We'll do it again tomorrow. Do it again tomorrow. It's just that storm that, made it really tough for the Oscar, development all week long, and that storm is coming our way. And not only rain with it. I'm a little concerned if it comes early enough on Tuesday, there's a little snow and mix with it. But outside tonight, it's just clear to partly cloudy. More clouds off to the south. We're just missing a storm that's bringing a couple of flurries to Atlantic City tonight. But we just have partly to mostly cloudy skies in Midtown. Looks magnificent tonight. Weather headlines look like this. We'll have a sunny start and a milder start to the work week, although tomorrow morning will be cold. There's a rainstorm on Tuesday, but the earlier it arrives, the more ice and snow will be with it, and I think the morning commute will be slippery, especially off to the north and west. It's blustery and colder behind that storm middle of the week, about 10 to 15 degrees below average. Our average is about 43. Flip that number around, and there's our temperature now, 34. The air is dry. Barometer right now is on the fall, and a west breeze at 7. With the cloud cover coming in, we're not going to see the temperatures drop very much tonight. But if you are north of New York City right now, notice this. You've been clear all night. We've got all the snowpack up here, and it's 16 in Montgomery. It's 26 Armonk, so it will be a cold Monday morning. At the bus stop, yeah, it's back to school. And back to work will be chilly as well. Notice we'll be around freezing mark right now down the shore. It's in the upper 20s. So a cold morning, but a nice afternoon, a lot of sunshine. You'll notice a few clouds, especially early on, and that's because of this storm that's slipping off to our south. So especially from New York City south and east tomorrow morning, be some clouds to deal with. That'll move away. We'll go from partly sunny skies to mostly sunny skies. It'll be a very pretty afternoon. Then we'll turn our attention to this storm coming out of the Rockies right now. Doesn't look terribly organized, but it's taking a track that isn't great for us. Yes, most of it will stay to our west, but it's almost coming right at us. And that means that we'll get warm air, but it'll take a long time, especially for the northern suburbs, to see that mild air set in. Watch what I mean. On the Futurecast, it's cloudy early tomorrow. Then we basically have sunshine breaking out. And here's the deal with Tuesday morning. Right along the Route 80 corridor there, right into New York City, there can be a little sleet, freezing rain. It's rain off to the south, maybe a little period of snow as well in the far northern suburbs. And yes, it goes to a steadier rain over most of the area by afternoon, but I-84 north, there's still some icing there. So we'll have to watch this very closely because a few miles more to the south and all of a sudden a lot of the area is into some icing on Tuesday. So we'll watch it closely right now, still forecasting some rain. Tomorrow's the best bet of the week, 47 and mild with sunshine, and here comes that mix as we go into Tuesday. Slippery start in the morning, remember that. We'll keep updating that storm for you. Partly cloudy at 7 a.m. It's chilly in the suburbs, and then for tomorrow, a high of 47, a mild afternoon. Here's your 5-day AccuWeather forecast. Look for that mix to go to rain on Tuesday, and a pretty healthy rain at that, maybe a ½ inch to an inch. On Wednesday, it's cold and windy, 37. And for the end of February, 32 on Thursday's chilly. Near 40 on Friday, and maybe a little late-day snow there on that day.
Wow.
Ooh, bundle
Here we
up.
go, yep.
All right.
Still winter.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lee.
Thanks, Lee.
And look who's back. Scott Clark up next this morning.
Nice weather you're having here. Hey, the Knicks look to beat the Raptors for the second time in 3 nights. Coming up on Eyewitness News, envelope please, and the winner is... So we'll tell you. Plus, Derek Jeter breaks his usual code of silence on drug testing. That's the subject. And could Ray Rice run up the stock at the NFL Combine? Details next.
Sandy Kenyon's commentary and story coming up too. But first, here are tonight's winning New York lottery numbers.
And if you're holding New Jersey tickets, here are your winning lottery numbers. And now tonight's drawing of Take 5.
Good evening, I'm Marissa Rodriguez. Welcome to Sunday, February 24th. Take 5 drawing being observed by an auditor from KPMG. Tonight's winning Take 5 numbers are 23, 36, 29, 12, and 6. Congratulations to all of our winners. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.
Closed captioning provided by your Toyota dealers.
You know why smart people car shop in winter? There are lots of cars and smaller crowds, and that means great deals. In fact, Toyota's President's Week special has been extended. You'll find special savings like a $249 per month lease on Sienna or $1,000 cash back. So for extended President's Week savings, you need to see your Toyota dealer now. Toyota, a smart way to keep moving forward.
The sandwich shop has become big business. The sandwich chain. Meat and cheese bought by the ton at the cheapest possible price. Drowned in anything to give taste to the tasteless. All over America, families are rejecting the mass-produced sandwich. They're brown bagging it, making sandwiches they can trust with Boar's Head Oven Gold turkey, or having their local deli make it for them. Either way, with Boar's Head Oven Gold, a healthy lunch is in the bag.
Most of the people we built the M-Class for will never drive across the desert.
Most people will never need windshield wipers that perform at Autobahn speeds.
Most people will never make a mountain rescue.
We'll never need the strength of over 5,000 welds or scale a 70% slope.
But the truth is, some will.
And knowing that, we cannot engineer anything less.
Anything less.
Anything less.
Anything less
than a true Mercedes-Benz. Than a true Mercedes-Benz.
Are you asleep? Okay, pretend I'm not here, but we still need to talk about insuring some of your assets for retirement. An annuity from AXA Equitable could guarantee income for life, so you can sleep easy. But what do I know? I'm just the 800-pound gorilla in the room. Anyway, give him a call. For me.
Want guaranteed income for life? Call your financial advisor and ask for an annuity from AXA Equitable.
At Infinity, we anticipate that you will constantly be surrounded by things you'll need to avoid. Introducing the all-new Infinity EX with the world's first around view monitor. Ordinary is seeing behind you. Extraordinary is seeing around you. The all-new EX from Infinity.
Monday beginning at 5 a.m.
All the big moments, the celebration, the glamour.
Live from Hollywood, we wrap up one amazing night at the Oscars.
Monday beginning at 5 a.m. on Eyewitness News this morning.
Well, if you're watching us right now, chances are you were watching the Oscars tonight, the 80th anniversary of the Academy Awards, acknowledging the art of film and the artists who produce it.
It was a huge night for the big stars and the big movies, and a great night for No Country for Old Men. Sandy Kenyon was there. He's in Hollywood for us tonight. Sandy.
Hello, we ask you to consider this, that all of the winners in the acting categories came from overseas. They were not born in the United States. Oscar definitely had an international flavor, but actually the night truly belonged to a group of former independent filmmakers now in Hollywood's Big Tent, those Mavericks from Minnesota.
Oscar voters decided no movie was better than...
And the Oscar goes to... No Country for Old Men.
It was called the Best Picture of the Year and won a total of 3 awards apiece for the two brothers who directed it.
Very thankful to all of you out there for letting us continue to play in our corner of the sandbox. So.
And the Oscar goes to Javier Bardem and
Javier Bardem was the heavy favorite to win as the killer in No Country for Old Men, and the actor from Spain did not go home disappointed.
And I want to dedicate this to my mother. I have to say this in Spanish. I'm sorry, Mamá, esto es para ti.
He played a killer. She hired one in Michael Clayton. That was enough to earn Tilda Swinton gold.
I'm still recovering from that moment, and I have absolutely no idea what happened after that. So, you know, you could tell me my dress fell off, and I'd believe you.
And the Oscar goes to... Marion Cotillard.
The winner for Best Actress was a happy surprise. Marion Cotillard went home a winner thanks to her remarkable transformation into singer Edith Piaf for La Vie en Rose.
It is true, there is some angels in this city. Thank you so much.
Ratatouille was called the Best Animated Feature.
Always fool me.
A tune from Once was called Best Song, but Young People from Harlem, nominated in the category, provided an unforgettable moment.
But I know I got the strength to make it through it all.
Juno was not entirely forgotten. Writer Diablo Cody took home a trophy for her very first screenplay.
I want to thank my family for loving me exactly the way I am.
This is the second Academy Award and 4th nomination
the Best
for
Actor
Daniel
for There Will Be Blood, given his trophy by the actress who'd won for playing the Queen.
That's the closest I'll ever come to getting a knighthood, so thank you.
Oscar spreading the wealth around, Bill and Liz. I'm Sandy Kenyon reporting live from the Kodak Theater in Hollywood.
It was quite a night, Sandy. Thank you very much. And coming up in just a few minutes, right after Eyewitness News, a special Academy Awards edition of Jimmy Kimmel Live. Oscar host Jon Stewart will be among the guests. Jimmy Kimmel Live right after Eyewitness News right here on Channel 7.
What a night. And what a night to welcome back Scott Clark, Florida. You were in Florida for how long? 10 days?
Yeah,
2
10,
weeks,
12
3
days,
months?
14 days. Who's counting when you're having fun in the sun? Hey, let's talk about the Knicks. They let's see. They lose by 40 to Philly, and then they manhandle Toronto on Friday night. So what are we going to do in Toronto tonight? Let's see. We take it to the home of the Raptors. Dad made him do it. Meanwhile, Isaiah Thomas, feisty tonight, playing pull the tail on the Raptor, and the Knicks went on the attack early. Watch David Lee and company just hanging around, tough, but they trailed by 2 at the half. Then the Raptors blew it open, going on an 18-3 run. Anthony Parker with the circus shot. Toronto up by 15. Later, Chris Bosh just uses Quentin Richardson. +1. The Raptors ate the Knicks up, final 115 to 92. Baseball now, and the normally diplomatic Yankees captain Derek Jeter said a few things that may ruffle the feathers of the players' union. It was about the idea of blood testing for performance-enhancing drugs. Jeter told Bloomberg News, and we quote, "You can test for whatever you want to test for. We get pricked by needles anyway, so we have a lot of blood work to begin with." The 8-time All-Star added that blood testing for banned substances isn't an invasion of privacy, which clearly goes against the union's stance, and currently only urine drug testing is performed. All righty, let's go on. Okay, let's go. Position players had their turn at the NFL Combine today. The name of the game, as always, was speed. Don't blink. That's the top running back, Darren McFadden, who had scouts drooling after running the 40-yard dash. How about 4.27 seconds? And it was a great day for this man, the Rutgers Ray Rice, wearing his old Rutgers number 27. Rice was impressive. A 4.4440 for him, putting him among the elite position, and even with a tweaked hamstring, Rice was cooking in the drill portion as well. This may well move Rice right up the draft charts. Much more coming your way, including the one and only Tiger Woods coming up on Eyewitness News. Woods looking to remain perfect on the 2008 campaign today in Arizona.
Tonight's Sports Report, sponsored by Toyota.
You know why smart people car shop in winter? There are lots of cars and smaller crowds, and that means great deals. In fact, Toyota's President's Week special has been extended, which means you'll find incredible savings like a $199 per month lease on a well-equipped Camry LE or $1,000 cash back. So for extended President's Week savings, you need to see your Toyota dealer now. Toyota, a smart way to keep moving forward.
With its sync sound system, Ford Fusion lets you use your phone and MP3 player with just the sound of your voice. And when you consign and drive a new Fusion SE for just $239 a month with no money due plus no charge maintenance, it sounds even better. Only at your Tri-State Ford dealer. With up to 29 miles per gallon and bold styling, it's no wonder more people look at Ford Fusion. And when you consign and drive a new Fusion SE for just $239 a month with no money due plus no charge maintenance, it's never looked better. Only at your Tri-State Ford dealer.
Hello again. We're back with the Accenture Match Play Championship, and it's all about Tiger Woods, y'all. He invited his next victim, opponent, today in the finals, and it was Stuart Sink taking on Tiger, and Tiger was just on fire. I wish we could show you. There he is, Tiger Woods, wearing his red on Sunday, as he always does, and it was just a matter of time. Woods remained perfect for this season, 6 for 6 years for Tiger on tour. Today he dominated Sink 8-7 to win and remain perfect on the links for 2008. Can you believe it? Hey, we also have hockey tonight, and we begin with the Rangers hosting Florida. We take it to the Garden. Henrik Lundqvist and the Rangers have been devouring opponents lately. That continued tonight. First period, Scotty Gomez sends in the rebound here. Rangers on the board first. Now let's go to the second period. They're still going to come. Malik through Thomas Vukan's legs. Malik's first goal of the season. Rangers up 2-0. Later in the second, 3-on-2 for the Rangers. Jaromir Jagr tallies his 17th of the year, 3-0. Plenty for Lundqvist, whose 8th shutout of the season is the most for a Rangers goalie since Eddie Jockerman in 1971, all in a 5-0 rout. And the Devils went down to DT and took some hits from the Capitals, like this here, but the Devils led 1-0 in the third when Alex Semin put the backhander past Marty Brodeur. That tied it at 1, so they go to overtime. And there, with just under a minute to go, Patrick Elias will fire, and then Johnny Madden follows with a game winner. Devils win 2-1, their 5th straight win. They're on top in the Eastern Conference. Folks, I flew back from spring training with the Hofstra ladies softball team.
What?
They won the Louisville Slugger tournament.
Hey, congratulations to them.
Congratulations to the Flying Dutch.
Good job.
How fantastic is that?
Thanks, Scotty.
Thanks,
Welcome back.
Scotty. Welcome back. And that is the news for this Sunday night / Monday morning. Thanks for watching us. I'm Liz Chow.
And I'm Bill Ritter. Eyewitness News returns in just a few hours at 5 o'clock in the morning. Jimmy Kimmel's Oscar special is next. Thanks for watching tonight. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.